I'm going to go over two tickers. First up is Dow Incorporated. We ended the week at $40.82, up 3.42%. To the north side takes us back to the middle of the trend and the baseline where we could chop sideways. That would be roughly $40.96. Above that, at another level of resistance and a potential take profit area, roughly 41.60. That is 2 standard deviations. 3 standard deviations takes us to 41.93, and above that 42.27. I do not anticipate we get to this level on Monday, but perhaps down the road. To the south side takes us back to one level of support and a potential buy-in area, as well as a potential stop loss area, $40.28. Negative 3 standard deviations is roughly 39.35, and at negative 4 standard deviations, that is 39.62. I do own shares at this level, so I'm upside down here, as well as at this level, 42.38. However, I do own this ticker, watch out, by the way, for this landmine to the south side at $36.11. I own some dividend shares at 30.15, 24.73, 24.42, and it looks like 24.68. Everything in the hot pink is what I currently own. Actually, I own still a lot more, but that I have not marked out. The light pink lines, I have sold out of those shares previously because I've been trading this since it was $21.68. Obviously, if I kept those shares down here, I'd be up big time. But I sold out, got back in, sold out, and now I'm going to, with my next strategy, get rid of this lot as well as this lot, and then buy back down here, and then hopefully down here as well, and then just hold the rest of it. And let's take a look at this on the daily very quickly. Option R. As you can see, I've tracked this many times in the past. You can see we hit resistance up here, and we are resistance on the daily. Watch out for a rollover, which would make sense. If we roll over and go back down, I anticipate this to fill. And if we hit this line, a bounce off of that. So we are right here. Well, to the north side would take us to this level, which is the next price target according to the analysts on TradingView. And let me hit this. We've already hit one price target, and the next one after that will be $45, which represents a 10.24% return up here. So that will take us to 4 standard deviations on the daily, because you're going to get different buy and sell signals. But watch out. Since we're already overextended, we're probably going to roll back and then go for another leg up. So down and then back up again is what I'm thinking. Back to the 5. Now let's go to Pltr. Trader Marat talked about this ticker on Monday, I believe it is, and I did not get a chance to do a video. And he mentioned that he has 50% of his portfolio in NVIDIA and Pltr, and he considers them great opportunities and great businesses. So I wanted to check this out because it's been a long time since I've cleaned up the chart. So let's go to option R, where I first give you price targets. Ignore all the horizontal lines. I have not deleted them. They mean something, but I'll explain it in just a moment as I work through this. Now we are at 143.06, down 3.05%. I own a lot of Pltr as well. So we are here. We are at the middle of the trend. I will mark that out where we could chop sideways. Very close to a line I've already marked out when I looked at this at 144.23 back on Wednesday, February the 4th. Because we are so close to this line, I think we could chop sideways here, but I'm just going to delete it. There. And somebody made a comment also that said there are quite many lines here, and I know that. All right, so to the north side, we've got a gap that starts at roughly 145.95. It fills at 147.23. To the north side, another level of resistance, another potential take profit area. A sell limit area is what I like to do when I hit these lines if I'm trying to get in and up and out. Okay, 148.35, 150.88 down the road, and 153.38. Not there yet, but just something to consider. Now we also have a gap that will close this out at roughly 154.89. Starts at, oh, I might as well just mark it out while I'm here. This thing has whipped us around like crazy. I'm still, even though we're down and we've been whipped around, in one of my accounts, I'm up 111%. And in another, I think I'm still up between 700 and 900%. I'm always fluctuating. Yeah, I bought very, very low. And I still have some higher than this, but very little of it. So I'm going to get out of that eventually. All right, to the south side, because there's always a south side, 137.89, that's one level of support. Many levels in between -2 and 2. Oops. All right, and then after that, down the road, back to an area I've sold out at roughly 135.34, and another potential buy-in area, 132.63. Note the bounce here at support, sell off at resistance, and now we are at resistance again. So we have to bust through this. We could chop sideways or continue this pathward, which is down. All right, we're just grinding along the middle of the trend here, where price likes to sit before making a move to the upside or to the downside. And you can see this was resistance up here and a sell-off down to some lines I've previously drawn out and sold out. The green lines represent where I sold out some shares a long time ago for profit. This gap closed to the downside in an anticipated move at 150.08. If you went short, congrats on that play. And all we did was just give it back up here. Trader Marat also talked about KTOS. I have made videos on this one and Pltr many times. Was that still Monday? Oh, that's Thursday. Okay. So this is done. That took us down to 147. And the next target here for a pullback, potential buy-in area if you are trying to dollar cost average. And then if you're very patient, down here as well. And that will take us into April if we continue to go down. And we've got other, let me just take this over to the, well, wait a minute. Let's just go to the 15 so I can see left a little bit better, because you can only extend so far. So this will take us to 118.46 down here. Let's keep extending. Yeah. Okay, and then down here, roughly 110.58. Oh my goodness. It's painful. Painful, let me tell you. But if you're trying to get in and you missed the boat and you're trying to get into the stock, I mean, $88.68, that's pretty darn good. I hope we don't get that low, but I will buy more, definitely at that price. I still own some at 67.70. The yellow lines are from 2024. The purple lines are from 2025, and the blue lines that I currently use are from 2026. I still own shares down here back in the day. I am saving this for the long haul. And let's take a look at this quickly on the daily. Option R. Okay. I know it looks like a hot mess to most people, but this is the way my brain works. It's just lines where I have sold out, where I bought in, where I've kept shares or tracked the middle of the trend, or -2, -3, etc., -4 standard deviations, and then upward as well. So we are at 143 here, 143.06. So to the north side will take us to 188.32. So I've sold some just to get rid of some of the past, these little pockets here, I guess. 6.83%, 2.5. Oops. Grand Z. Yeah, Trader Murat and I have looked at this for a very long time. Oh, this one closed. I need to remove that. This one closed. I need to remove 168. Oh, and all of these have closed as well. The RSI still free falling, so watch out for that. And that does it for me. Where is, oh, so you go to different time frames, it gets wonky. That's why I don't like to do that anymore. Stay on the 5, I chart on the 5, and I like to keep it on the 5. But of course, in the big picture, I like to troll on the monthly time frame and look for deals there. And I track Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund and track 237 tickers within this fund. So right now, Dow is up, and it's Dow on the Dow, haha. And the bottom of the leaderboard is WCN Waste Connections. Down, wait, is that right? Down, oh no, that was wrong. mRNA. I didn't click it correctly here. That is, ooh, 49.56, down 7.49%. We are at support. I anticipate maybe just going down a little bit more and then reversing. I've sold some out here in the past at 48.50. Yeah, this thing has been all over the place as well. The 52-week low, 22.28. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at Dow Incorporated and Pltr. Have a great trading week.